I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who have been doing more blind buying since this whole isolation thing started because there's no testers on the shelves and there's nothing else to really do besides go online shopping at the moment, right? So it kind of gives you something exciting and it's something for you to look forward to, but fragrances are not always safe and they're expensive as well. So I've actually bought quite a few blind purchases of perfumes over the last month, more than I care to admit I've spent money on, but I feel that I have some pretty good safe blind buy suggestions for you guys. So if you are looking to buy a perfume and you're just not sure where is a safe place to put your money, I have 5 pretty good blind buy suggestions for you. So if you're interested, then stay tuned. So I thought I would share with you guys 5 of what I consider to be fairly safe blind buys. There are some caveats to that, but I will explain those to you as we go. And then I also have 1 honorable mention and 1 that is absolutely not a safe blind buy. And I'm saving those until the end, so make sure you stick around to find out what they are. The other thing I want to mention is that all of these perfumes I'm sharing with you today were blind buys myself. So that's how I can tell you that they are safe blind buys in my opinion. And I'll tell you what any caveats are as we go. Okay, so my number 1 pick for safe blind buy is Tiffany & Co. Intense. I had remembered smelling the Tiffany line when I was on vacation a couple of years ago, and I really liked one of them, but I couldn't figure out which one it was. So because there was no samples, or sorry, there was no testers, I had to do my research, and this one seemed like it would be right up my alley because it had more sweet notes. The original Tiffany is very fresh, and I don't tend to love a lot of fresh fragrances, so that's kind of how I knew that it must have been this one that I liked. So this fragrance is one that you love as soon as you spray it. You know how there's some fragrances you have to wait a minute or 2 for them to settle before you can tell if you really like it? No, this one is magical, literally right from the get-go. You do have to like sweet fragrances. If you don't like sweet, you won't like this one. This isn't overly sweet like Elie Saab Girl of Now or Olivier Bell sweet. It's glamorous. It actually smells the way it looks. It literally smells like a bedazzled birthday cake. This is the type of fragrance I would wear out to a nice occasion, like my boyfriend's taking me out for dinner to celebrate our anniversary. I'm in a nice dress, I have heels on. That's what this kind of fragrance is, and it is absolutely stunning. It's good sprayed on paper, and it's good sprayed on your skin. You just really can't go wrong. I also tried to pick for you guys some semi-affordable scents, and this one is not super cheap, but it's not super affordable. It's about $125 for a 50 ml, so it's not too bad. But the bottle is gorgeous and the scent is beautiful. And yeah, I honestly think if you like sweet fragrances, you can't go wrong with Tiffany & Co. Intense. Number 2, safe purchase. This is Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb Dew. So this is one of the flankers of the original Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. But this one is basically like the original, but they've added a note of dewdrop in it, and they've also added iris. So it is a little bit powdery. And then the dewdrop, which I don't know what dewdrop smells like. I would imagine it smells a little bit fresh and a little bit aquatic. That's what the dewdrop adds to it. It gives it a little tiny bit of like, almost like, I want to say honeydew or something, but that's not right. But it kind of gives it like a freshness that I can't really explain. This is beautiful. It really is. It's really pretty. It's really powdery. It's very sweet, and it still has the original Flower Bomb DNA. So if you're sick of Flower Bomb or you just want a new take on it, this is a super safe bet. Don't expect it to be like too similar to the original because it is fairly different. But yeah, I blind purchased this based on the suggestion of one of the associates working at a local drugstore, and I was incredibly happy with it, and I really, really like this one. Number 3 spot is Lancôme La Nuit Trésor. So I'm sure you guys have all heard of this one, and I've talked about it a few times, so I'm sorry to be beating a dead horse with a stick, or whatever the saying is. But this is a really good safe blind buy. I blind purchased this based on the reviews of a few people, namely Jeremy Fragrance and a few other YouTubers, and it turned out to be a pretty safe blind buy. This is essentially a really sophisticated, elegant, classy, but sexy evening fragrance. It has a lot of gourmand notes, but it also has a lot of fruity notes. So it's unique and it's sweet, but at the same time it's very sensual, very evening appropriate, and I really like it. I honestly think you would be hard pressed to find a person who didn't like this scent. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites in my collection. I think I have other fragrances that I probably like more, but yeah, in terms of being a blind buy, I think this is totally 100% safe, and it's relatively affordable as well. Number 4 pick for safe blind buys is Oscar de la Renta Bella Rosa. This fragrance, I love, you guys, and this was the most surprising blind buy for me because when I ordered it only because I had seen the bottle in a few people's videos, and I loved the bottle. I literally just wanted the bottle. Look how beautiful it is. And I was expecting it to be like a generic, not very good kind of a rose scent. Like, I kind of don't take offense to people who like Chloe. I don't mind Chloe, but that's what I thought this would be. I thought it would be like a not super likable floral scent. And actually it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit woody, it's got patchouli in it, so it's not totally rosy or totally floral. It's very easy to wear. It's also very affordable. Yeah, the only caveat with this is that you do have to like floral scents, because it is a floral scent and it is a rosy scent. So if you don't like that, you might not like this, but it's gorgeous. Okay, so my last safe blind buy is the only niche fragrance that I have in this collection, so it's the only really expensive one, and even then it's not super expensive. There's more expensive niche fragrances out there for sure. But this is Tenue de Soirée by Annick Goutal. This is a lovely, sweet evening scent. I will put the notes up on the screen for you guys because I can't remember what's in all of them. This one is not super complex. I think it only has like 6 or 7 notes in it. It's kind of similar to Nuit Trésor, but this one has like a more expensive, elegant, more refined sense about it, if that makes sense. You just can't fault it. Like, it smells, it's been perfected. It just smells incredible and clean and smooth. And yeah, it's just a really delicious, classy, little black dress type of a scent. I always have to give a shout out to the charm on the side, because when that hits the bottle, I don't know if you can hear that. That's what it sounds like. It's supposed to represent champagne glasses clicking together. So if that helps you have an understanding of what this perfume is like, it's just quite classy. And this was a total blind buy, and it was a gamble because it was not super cheap. And I'm really glad I got it. Honestly, it's probably the classiest evening scent I have in my collection, and I really like it. So yeah, Tenue de Soirée by Annick Goutal. Okay, and this is my honorable mention. This is Blondine by Versailles. This one also was a little bit more expensive. It is a niche fragrance. This one I want to say is a safe blind buy. It was for me, but that's only because I like leather and I like animalic type of fragrances. I like something that is a little more natural smelling and sensual, and like smells nice on the skin, like a close to the skin scent. This is absolutely gorgeous. It literally has butter in the notes. I think it has whipped cream or something as well. It's got leather, it's got a couple of floral notes, and I can't remember what else is all in it. I will put it up on the screen for you. When I smell this, it kind of makes me think of like being in a cozy log cabin in a flannel blanket, being beside the fire. That's what kind of a warm, cozy, sensual kind of fragrance it is. But at the same time, like I've said, you could wear this dressed up going out to some kind of a piano bar or jazz club or something like that. So you could take this either way. You could do cozy or you could do sexy. I tend to do cozy. This is what I wear when it's kind of a cool night and I'm relaxing with my boyfriend and I just want to smell good, but like warm and cozy. It feels like a hug. So yeah, like I said, the only caveat is you do have to like leather. If you don't like leather, you will not like this, because that is one of the most prominent notes. But it is masterfully blended and it's a beautiful bottle. The lid is literally made of wood. It's so high quality and it's so well done and it's beautiful, and I have nothing else like it in my collection. So that's my honorable mention for safe blind buys. If you're feeling adventurous and you like leather and you like sweet, try this one. So that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my 5 safe blind buys and my 1 honorable mention. If you already own any of these and you love them, please let me know down below. And if you think you have any 100% foolproof safe blind buys, please let me know as well.